What is up, guys? Welcome back to another day here with Whitley Auto Works. Today I've got an exciting new product to unbox and showcase for you guys. The Inokraft D1 Drizzle Pro model, guys. Now, in a past video, I did the regular D1 Drizzle paint gun. This Pro model is a step up from the regular one. And today we're going to compare them. We're going to see what we like. Is it worth the investment to upgrade? And when is the time to upgrade? And what other possible things could Inokraft have that might work better? So let's get into it. Alright guys, so this is the Inokraft D1 Drizzle Pro model. Now, it is a very nice gun. It comes very well packaged, as you can see. Comes with the install instructions to walk you through everything you need to get started. A regulator, the PPF cup adapter, that's the PPF setup, so they give you a couple of liners and everything else to get started. A cleaning brush. Comes with the regular adapter that screws onto the end of it after the regulator, so you can hook up to an airline. And this might confuse some people, but it comes with two different 1.3 tips. One of them is designed for your standard spraying, and the other one is a specially designed clear coat spraying tip, guys. So you get two different 1.3 tips to really dial in this gun and get the best finish. So let's set it up real quick, and I'll show you how it works. So Inokraft has really done their homework to dial this gun in the best they possibly can with the D1 Drizzle, and in the technical data you can see that they include two different tip sizes, a 1.3B and a 1.3C, and the difference is the 1.3C is designed for clear coat. It has a much wider fan pattern and a higher material flow rate, which means it can spray wider, which is going to give you better coverage overall to minimize stuff like streaking and stuff like that. And with the flow out rate being higher, you'll get a much better flow with smoother finishes. So really cool for them to design everything that way. All right, let me set this thing up and let's get to doing a spray out. Alright guys, so as far as setup with this gun, it's very simple. You got the regulator right here, and then you got your tip right here that actually connects to your airline, and then you just hook it up. As far as the dials and everything, this little knob right here is your airflow adjustment, guys. Your regulator is going to be controlling that, so you can open this all the way up, and what's really cool is it has little lines on the actual gun. I'll kind of pull it in close so you can see it to really tell you where you're at with everything, which is really cool. So you pull the trigger. We're very high, so I'm going to dial this in some. Now on the gauge right here, it says the green area is about 30 psi is the max. Then you get into kind of the yellow area, which is your 40, which is your higher end of the range, still good. And then if you get over 50 psi, you're really taking this gun out of its optimal spraying range. So that's as far as the setup with that. As far as your fluid adjustment, you squeeze the trigger right here. And let me unhook the airline real quick because it gets kind of noisy. You squeeze the trigger and you can tell when they send you the gun it has little to no adjustment. So squeeze the trigger in, dial the fluid right here all the way back, and then turn it back in till you feel resistance, and then another quarter turn, you're good to go. And then your fan pattern adjustment is the one up here at the top, guys. I like to turn this all the way out, and then you can dial it in as you need, but we're going to set up some test paper real quick and let's see how this thing sprays. Quickly, I also want to make a comparison of the regular D1 Drizzle, guys. If you look at the guns right here, they look very similar, but there are some differences in the way the body's designed on these. This one has a much tighter flow path, it looks like, compared to this. It's a little bit bulkier of a setup, and I like this black finish right here. Really sleek, really cool. This gun is a little bit lighter than the Inokraft D1 Drizzle, the regular one, guys, but both very good quality products, and I think this is just going to be a little bit of a step up. especially with the different tips, to really dial in and get you that professional looking finish. So let's set this thing up on some paper and let's see how it sprays. Now, to change between these two different tip sizes, the 1.3B and the 1.3C, it is very simple, guys. I'm going to show you how to do it real quick. First, you just unscrew the tip section, just like that, and then that'll go right there. Then you take your tool, you come in here, you twist this right here, loosen that, and pull the trigger while you're doing this because you don't want any binding on the actual tip itself. So there's that right there. And then that's it for that part. Now, to get the needle out, you just unscrew this all the way. And it has a spring right there. You'll have to save that to use with the other tip. You pull the needle out completely, set it to the side, and make sure you don't get these mixed up or whatever because they are specific to the ones that they come with. So then you slide your new needle in, just like so. You put your spring on with your adjustment, and you screw that in. It will be under a little bit of force, so you will have to kind of work it in there. Be careful not to cross thread this, guys. And you can also squeeze the trigger and adjust it as you're going in. And like I said, you'll feel that part where it gets where, just right there, where it starts to move the tip. And I like to get it to where it's touching it, and then another quarter turn, and you're good to go. And that's your tip section, or your needle throw section. Then you squeeze it, you screw on your other tip, put it in there, tighten it down. That's that. Now you can release the trigger and put your disbursement fan cap on. And you can set it up and down, you can set it left and right. Obviously I'm going to set it like that. And there you go. And you just repeat the process whenever you're actually going to switch it to the 1.3C. So let's see how this thing sprays. It even tells you on the side of the gun right here, guys, ideal operating ranges between 21 and 43 PSI. So that's good to know, and we'll mess around with it and see what we get. So the paint I'm going to be spraying with this today, guys, is Nason Full Cry 2. It's acrylic enamel single stage with an activator. And we'll be spraying paint code O2C WRX Blue, better known as World Rally Blue. So let's load up the Inokraft and let's do some test spraying. Alright guys, we're ready to do some test spray out. So I'm going to hook my airline up. And let's just see where we're at right off the bat. Now, that's a really good pattern dialed in right there. And what I've got is the fan pattern all the way open. If you can see how the edges are kind of dissipating right here, but it's like a football pattern, but very long. Now let's dial it in a little bit and see what we do, about a quarter of a turn. So that's a little bit better. I do like the extremely wide pattern. I did switch back over to the clear coat tip. And I mean, that is a very, very good pattern. I'm really liking it wider, but let's dial it in just for, you know, a little bit more and see. Yeah, that's nice too. This gun is producing a really good pattern right out of the gate, guys. I am spraying right now at a little low. I'm actually only at a 15 PSI. So let's turn the PSI up real quick to around 30 and let's see what it does. All right. Oh yeah, now we're getting somewhere. Yeah, see how it's rounded in the edges, but it's a crisp pattern. Man, this gun sprays really, really good, guys. So I think I'm liking that. Like I said, it's pretty dialed in with this running at 30 PSI, with the fluid all the way, and with fan pattern more than 3/4 of, you know, the way open. You're about in the ballpark. So hey, let's shoot on a test fender and see what we get. Alright guys, so I'm starting out here with a light coat. I'm just trying to get used to this gun and the way it sprays, but already I can tell it has a nice pattern. I'm just doing a light coat, maybe half trigger on it. Of course we got everything dialed in for full fluid, and now I'm going to get the edges and just kind of, like I said, getting familiar with it and seeing how it goes, but I'm already liking it. Now we're moving on to coat 2. I'm going to get a little more aggressive with it. I'm actually going full trigger with it, but I'm also making sure I get all my little inset areas first, all my little hidden areas, and now we'll do a full pass, full sweep on it. And like I said, I'm staying off a little bit just to kind of make sure I get coverage and consistency. That's what we're going for here, especially since it's single stage. So I'm going to finish this out let it sit for about 5 to 10 minutes and flash off good, and then we'll do a third and final coat. Now I'm getting the edges just like I did last coat, making sure I got everything covered good, because that's what you want. And on this pass, guys, full trigger, and I'm going to move a little bit slower. That way I can let it lay out. You don't want to go too slow. You don't want to go too fast. This is single stage, so it is a little tricky, but this gun has an excellent pattern. And as you can see on the fan of it, man, you can't even see it spitting or inconsistencies in it or whatever. I'm really liking this. So, all right, let's finish it up and let's see the final results. Alright guys, so this is World Rally Blue with the D1 Drizzle. Man, it turned out awesome. Now keep in mind this is single stage, but man, for an at-home results, a little bit of trash in it, but that's to be expected. You're not in a paint booth. And man, very beautiful color and a beautiful finish from the D1 Drizzle Pro. Wow, that D1 Drizzle Pro really laid down a slick, nice finish, guys. Man, I am thoroughly impressed with the D1 Drizzle Pro and with the regular Inokraft D1 Drizzle. Both of these guns are excellent spray guns. The D1 Drizzle, the original one, we did a silver spray out last time. I went through, I dialed it in, I showed you everything included with the kit, and now we've stepped it up to the D1 Drizzle Pro. With both of those interchangeable tips, you can get a next level finish, a little bit better than the regular Inokraft D1 Drizzle, but that's kind of the whole thing, guys. As you progress with time, you know, the D1 Drizzle, the regular one, will be a great one for any entry-level painter. It comes with different interchangeable tips, and you know, you can really mix and match, get everything you need as long as you got a good compressor set up to really get the job done. And then when you're ready, you can step up to the D1 Drizzle Pro, get that next level finish. And you know, obviously I got a little bit of trash in my finish. You know, I'm not spraying in a paint booth, so that's kind of the whole thing with these guns. You'll get great finishes, but sometimes you will have a little bit of trash and stuff like that. It's inevitable. You know, we're painting at home, right guys? You know, but you go from the Inokraft D1 Drizzle to the D1 Drizzle Pro, both great paint guns. I'll have links down in the description if you're interested in them. But you know, there's always a hole in the market for that do-it-yourself customer, that person at home that, you know, maybe they don't have the best compressor set up, maybe they don't have all that other stuff, or maybe they just want something they can take on the go, you know, get the job done without having to haul a compressor or whatever else. Yes, if you're painting professionally or trying to get a whole car done or whatever, these D1 Drizzles, man, they really get the job done. But I think there's another product that we can take a look at that might actually help the do-it-yourself average at-home guy just a little bit better. Let me go grab it. This bad boy right here, guys, is the Inokraft DX, an electric HVLP gravity-fed spray gun. Do you need a compressor? Nope. Do you need air filtration? Nope. This is all included, all in one. You plug it up, you throw in your paint, and you're ready to spray. On the next episode, we're going in depth with this bad boy. This could be the average Joe's answer at home to getting a quality paint job, or you could do it on the go. You know, it's just the convenience of having an all-in-one unit is very cool. Can you get the job done with these? Can you get excellent finishes? Yes, I'd highly recommend you look into the Inokraft D1 Drizzle and the D1 Drizzle Pro. I have links in the description to both of them, and we'll be reviewing the DX on the next episode. If you're made it this far in the video, you like these crazy spray outs, the product reviews, and everything else, always trying to help you guys, you know, get the job done easier and cheaper, then definitely take a second, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell notification so you get notified every time a new episode drops, and leave me a quick like and comment. Let me know what you thought of today's video. It's much appreciated, and it helps me out with YouTube's algorithm to continue to grow and spread out and do crazy stuff like this, guys. But I greatly appreciate you watching today. Thanks a million to Inokraft for sending out all these products. I can't wait to try out the DX in the next episode. But that's going to be it for me today, guys. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm John from Whitley Auto Works. Hope you guys have a great day. God bless. bless, and I'll see you guys on the next one.